Hello, everybody. This is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I am back with 4 rustic farmhouse Easter and spring decor pieces for you today. There's just so much going on, I don't even know what to call it. So I'm just going to call it beautiful. We're going to start out with this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I am going to end up using the gingham that I'm showing you. I'll use that other ribbon in a different DIY. I have my Waverly Elephant, some pool noodles, some apple barrel matte white, boxwood, and lamb's ear, both from Walmart. I have some lavender from Walmart and also lavender from Dollar Tree. I've got this burlap from Dollar Tree, some scrap skewer sticks from a previous DIY. Of course, I've got my cardboard. I love it because it's free. And I have a can. It's a 28-ounce tomato can. And I made a pom-pom just using some cardboard, wrapping it around as many times as I wanted for the size of little bunny tail. Yes, we're making a bunny for the size of bunny tail that I wanted. And I have this vinyl bag from Dollar Tree. So just going to start out by giving this can a coat of the matte white paint from Apple Barrel and then going over it with the elephant. Just dry brushing it back and forth between the two colors until I get it to look the way I want it. This one is super easy and so cute. And you guys, it is my favorite of the 4 that I'm showing you today. I usually never start out with my favorite being first, but it just so happens that this one is. I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys do too. So we're going to take some of that burlap, and we're just going to trim out these bunny ears that I just freehanded, just a leaf shape really to me, and cut that out. And then we're just going to wrap it in the burlap. Now you can definitely trace out the burlap in 2 pieces and hot glue one side and then hot glue the other side instead of wrapping it the way that I'm wrapping it. But I didn't want to have to go through trying to cover the outside of the ear where you could see the cardboard with jute cord or something like that. So I just wrapped it and then hot glued it in the back. And we're going to use some of that vinyl buffalo check pouch to cover up the back seam. We're also going to use it to make the little inner ear of the bunny. I saw this little vinyl bag and I thought it was absolutely adorable. And when I looked at the color of it, the gray and the light gray and the darker gray, I thought this is super cute. I don't have this color fabric. I actually have the black and white buffalo check fabric from Dollar Tree, and I was going to use that, but I really wanted this to be gray because I love gray and the color purple together. So that's why I did it. Of course, you guys can use any fabric or any crafting medium that you have that you want to do the bunny ears with. This is just what I chose, and I absolutely love it. As always, you guys comment down below. Let me know which one's your favorite of the 4. I would love to know what you choose. So now that I've got that burlap all covered around the cardboard ears, you see I'm just making my little inner ear, and I'm going to hot glue that to the cardboard and then hot glue that to the burlap. I also added my little skewer sticks, and all I did was cut them to make the end pointy. I added some hot glue and I stuck those down inside of the cardboard. You have to make sure your cardboard is corrugated because it's a little bit thicker when it's corrugated, and you can stick the skewer stick in between the layers of the cardboard. Or you could just glue it to the back, either or. And now that that's done, we are going to cover up that seam in the back with some of this vinyl tote. This little tote purse is really cute by Jot, but I don't need another purse. I did, however, need this gray buffalo check. You guys, thank you so much for being here today. I am so excited to have you with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, and thank you to my ride or dies that have been with me for a while. Thank you, everyone, for giving me some of your time today. You guys really mean so much. Thank you. Now that I have that all done, I'm going to start by separating my lavender. I love that I have some of the Dollar Tree lavender, the light lavender from Dollar Tree, and the dark lavender. And then I have some of the higher end looking lavender from Walmart. When you mix it all together, it just all looks pretty good. It looks pretty high end when you mix some of the more cost effective greenery with some a little bit more expensive greenery. I like doing that. So I added my pool noodle down inside my can, and now I'm just going to start placing my little lavender picks wherever I want them, and then I'll start putting in my boxwood greenery. And to camouflage the opening in the back of the can, I'm just going to stick some boxwood greenery down in there and cover that all up. This is it's just cute. I can't say enough about it. I love it. So I'm taking my little pom-pom, and I didn't show you guys how I made that. I actually made two of them because we'll use it again in another DIY. I didn't show you how I made it. All I did was take a piece of cardboard and just wrapped it a lot. And then I just tied it off in the middle, fluffed it out, and I combed it out with a little, I call it a rat tail comb because the teeth on it are really, really small and tight together, and it's got a long, skinny handle on it. So I always call it a rat tail comb. I just combed it out with that, and it just made it super fluffy and really cute. So now I'm going to take this gingham, and I'm going to make my bow, and then I'm going to take some more of that gingham and wrap it around the can, hot gluing it underneath that bunny tail, and then putting my bow on the front. And this one, you guys, is going to be done. Super easy, made just from things I have around the house, except for the little buffalo check bag that I purchased. All the other things, cardboard free around the house, an old can, just something I had around the house. I save my cans, my jars, things like that. I'm sure all crafters do. And it just made such a cute little piece for your table. Or it could sit on a fireplace mantle, anywhere you want to put it. It's just really cute. I love it. And here is a DIY number one. I am going to spin this around for you guys so you can see it at all angles. You can see the little fluffy tail in the back. You know, that tail would have been really cute with some gray yarn as well, or a combination of the two. I even think a purple tail would have been cute. Any way you guys want to do this, there's so many options. And if you can hear noise in the background, that's Coco. She's playing. She's in her room playing with her toys and throwing things around. So you may hear some squeaking or something like that. Moving on to DIY number two, I'm using the other half of this coconut liner, some Spanish moss, both of those are from Dollar Tree. These beautiful green eggs are from Hobby Lobby, that yellow flower, Hobby Lobby. My ribbon, various places. These little miniature wreaths are from Dollar Tree. You get two in a pack. I took one and cut the center of it out, and that's what we'll be using for this DIY. I have a blessed word from Dollar Tree and a Dollar Tree picture frame, and also from Dollar Tree, this faux shiplap wallpaper, this self-adhesive wallpaper tile. So I'm just going to take the cardboard out of the picture frame and trace it out onto the adhesive paper, cut it out, and stick it on the cardboard. This one is super, super easy, but the outcome of it is so pretty. It's very rustic, very neutral, and I really, really like how this one turned out. Just going to cut away what I don't need. And put it right back in that frame. Now I'm going to take my blessed word and give it a coat of the Hello Hobby in the color Sage. And now I'm going to take that cocoa liner or coconut husk, and I'm going to cut it down into strips. We're going to use those strips to wrap this wire wreath frame. I have been enjoying this coconut liner. It's just so, I don't know what it is about it. It just looks so natural, so real, like a real nest would look. And I just really enjoy using it. It's not messy at all like the moss can be. And it just holds its shape really well. I like it. I actually bought some more of it. So we're just going to wrap that frame. And there it is. Going to take some paddle wire from Dollar Tree and attach the word blessed to the frame. Then we're going to hot glue that to the actual picture frame. So here you see me cutting away my flowers. I like to cut them all up individually so I can place them as I want. And I'm trying to figure out how I want this to look. I kind of place everything, got a little stick in there, so that was extra little treat because I love using those sticks in my DIYs, so that was nice to get. But anyway, I digress. I like to kind of place everything where it's going to go first before I start gluing, just to give myself an idea of what it's going to look like. You know, I picture it in my head, but actually when I'm putting it together, it doesn't always come out the way I thought it would. So you see me just kind of trying to figure that out. Now I'm going to add my hot glue and just tuck in some of that moss in the corner. And here I'm adding the glue. I'm going to add glue to both sides and add glue to the top. I don't know why I didn't add glue to the bottom. After I got everything glued down, it actually stuck really well. So I didn't put any glue on the bottom. And then I chose 3 of the little eggs, and we're just going to glue those down in that moss to give us a little bit of a nest feel. And I started to put bless our nest, but then I just went with the word blessed because I didn't want to have a whole lot of writing on this, and I would have done that in my own hand lettering that I do. So I just decided to just do blessed. It fit better. Taking some of that leftover Spanish moss that's laying on the table, I figure I've got it all laid out and cut, so I might as well use it. So just adding some in various places on the wreath. I'm going to take this beautiful green and kind of like a tan ribbon, and I picked this up at Joann's a couple seasons ago. We're just going to make a bow using some of that green grosgrain ribbon from Dollar Tree and some of the farmhouse lace that I absolutely love. And we're just going to pinch it together and tie it up with some jute cord and hot glue it to the top of the picture frame. We're then going to add in some of those yellow flowers. And I took that backing from the picture frame when I made the egg wreath in my last video. I took that and I hot glued it to the back of this frame so that this piece stands on its own. Just giving it a little trim, leaving it kind of wild, but wanting it to be a little bit neater, if that makes sense. You want it to look kind of wild and organic, but not so much that it just looks messy. So you just clean it up a little bit. And I'm adding my hot glue right on top of the flowers on those stems, and I'm using the bow to help stick it down in place. And here is finished DIY number 2. You guys, if you are enjoying this content, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. That's how YouTube knows that you're enjoying my content. They push me out so others can enjoy it, and it helps my channel grow. Thank you. DIY number 3. I have the same 2 paints I've been using. I've got the bunny feet and some caulk, ribbon from Dollar Tree and from Hobby Lobby. I have some raffia. I've got another bunny tail. I told you guys I made 2. I've got some of the car chamois, and of course you're going to need some cardboard. I have these Dollar Tree faux tin tiles. I'm showing you all the different ones that they have now. This blue and white one is brand new, and this kind of gray and neutral colored one is new, and that's the one we're going to be using today. So I took my cardboard. I love a good piece of cardboard, you guys. It's free. I love it. So I took my cardboard and I cut out an egg. The Dollar Tree egg sign was too big for the tile, so I had to freehand one and cut it out in cardboard. And I also cut out my bunny ears in cardboard. Here you see I've traced them onto the car chamois and cut them out, and I'm just going to hot glue them to my cardboard. Giving it a little trim, making sure it's nice and adhered, going back and adding some more hot glue wherever I missed a spot. And now that that's all done, I only did one side because the other side is white, so I didn't feel the need to cover it. Of course, you can cover yours if you choose to. And here is my egg that I freehanded. And I am going to just trace around that tile and get that cut out. And we're going to attach the tile with some hot glue to the cardboard egg. This one was almost my favorite. It was a very hard choice between the lavender can with the bunny ears and this like really rustic kind of, I don't know, it seems like antique kind of to me whenever I use this tile. I love it. I almost chose this one, but the lavender can won out. So now that I've got the egg attached to the cardboard, I'm just placing everything to see how it looks. And now I'm going to go back in with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Elephant. And, well, no, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the little hole at the top with some spackle. And then I'm going to go in with my apple barrel matte white and paint the bunny foot on the outer edges. And then I'm going to paint the little bunny pads in the elephant. I'm going to mix it with some of the white just to lighten it up a little bit, trying to mimic the color that's actually in the tile. So I didn't want it too dark. To anyone new watching me today, thank you so much for being here. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? It's free, and I would love to have you as part of the Cute and Crafty family. If you do decide to hit that subscribe button, don't forget the notification bell as well so you never miss out on another Cute and Crafty DIY with Dee. This ribbon is so pretty. It is not wired, but it is really good quality. It's really soft. I like this ribbon, and you know what? It was $1.74 a couple of seasons ago at Hobby Lobby, and I've not seen it since. If I see it again, I'm definitely going to pick it up. But I'm feeling like it was on clearance, the reason it was so cheap. Not even cheap, but it was at a good price, put it that way. So we're just going to make our bow the way that we always do. We're going to make some loops, stack them together. And that raffia, I just went back and forth, and made my loops and tied it in the middle. Making my tails. I am going to actually tie my loops together first and then attach my tails on the egg and then put my bow on top of that. So this one's a little bit different. Usually I put everything together and just tie it in the center. I just thought I'd try something different today. So now we're going to put all our pieces together. Going to get those bunny ears up there. Now we're just hot gluing the tail down at the bottom. I really, really like these new tiles that they're coming out with. I didn't have to paint this one or anything. And normally I would have taken the gray tile, painted it white, and then dry brushed it in gray on the raised areas. This one is so pretty. It's already done for me. It saves me a couple of steps. So I really like it. I put a jute twine hanger on the back, and this one is done. Super easy, farmhouse, rustic, and cute. Totally my vibe. And here's DIY number 3. Moving on to DIY number 3 and the final one in the video. Still using my apple barrel white. I've got some lamb's ear from Walmart. I have this beach house from Dollar Tree. Some nautical cord from Dollar Tree. Some little purple flowers from Dollar Tree as well. And I'm going to remove that paper from the house. And then I'm just going to go about 1.5 inches, measuring all the way down the house and drawing my lines about 1.5 inches apart. And I'm going to paint them white. Now the top I painted white and then realized that was a waste of paint because I put so much lamb's ear and flowers up there, you don't even see the white paint. So save yourself some paint. If you're not going to see it, there's no need to paint it. So I put my masking tape down so that I would have those nice crisp lines that I love to see. And I painted it really thick and then hit it with my blow dryer to dry it. And when I did that, because I painted it so thick, I got a crackle effect, which I was not expecting, but that I truly love. So win-win. So I took my jute cord and I just glued it together at the bottom, making these little loops for bunny ears. And I'm just going to attach those to the top of the house. I got one of my solo wood flowers out of my stash, and I'm going to add that right between those bunny ears. And now I'm just placing the lamb's ear and the little purple flowers before I glue everything, just making sure I like where it is. And then I'll get it all hot glued down. And now you can see what I'm talking about. You can't see any of the white at the peak of the house, so save yourself the paint. In my own handwriting, I wrote hop on in, and I'm just going to go back with my black Sharpie marker and make everything nice and crisp so you can read it. Actually, I put hop on by, not hop on in, hop on by. Quick and easy, cute for a tiered tray. And here's DIY number 4 and the last one of this video. Everything came out so cute and it was all very easy to put together. I love it. Here's the final reveal of everything I made for you guys today, starting out with the egg that almost was my first choice. I love the neutrality. I just really love that it seems so simple in color, but really, really stylish. I like it. Anything you make with that tile, you can't go wrong with that tile. It always comes out so nice. Just looks so antique and so nice. And here is my favorite, my little lavender bunny can. And here is my hop-on-in house. I love that it's got a little pop of color, but it's still very neutral looking. That's why I left the house brown and I didn't paint over it, because the jute cord or the nautical cord was brown. So of course they tie in together and I just like that neutral look of it. Here is my blessed nest wreath. I like that it looks like a little nest on the side. Those eggs are so pretty. You guys, don't forget to let me know which one was your favorite. I enjoyed crafting these for you guys. Love talking to you in the comments. Can't wait to see what you think about it. You guys, as always, thank you so much for being here. Be blessed. Stay safe. And until I see you in my next one, craft something beautiful today, you guys. Bye.